So one of the things we definitely want to do is help our products be visible on Etsy and obviously make sales. However, if you are missing out on specific seasonal trends that can help gain a ton of sales to your Etsy shop, if you're not focusing on setting up those products early, you might be missing out on a lot of potential sales coming into your shop. So in today's video, we're going to dive into some product research tools and look at some data that I believe can be extremely helpful if you are trying to sell products for this Q4. I want to share this all with you coming up next. So one of the tools that we're going to use for today's video is Allura. This is a great tool if you are trying to go further with your product research. They have a lot of great things for you to really see if a product is worth your time redesigning in your shop. And one specific area that we're definitely going to spend some time on is looking at this sales trend track, where you're able to see if a product is seasonal and when you need to start selling that product in order for you to really gain the most sales in the peak season. Now, they were so kind to give my audience a discount code below for you to get started on your own. I'll make sure to leave all the details down below for you to see if this is best for your Etsy business. So with that being said, we have our Etsy just basic page up. We're in incognito mode to see the truest data and try to find some products that are selling well for us moving forward. Now, we want to head over here to the right hand side because this is the little toggle you have when you are going to use the Allure extension tool here. And we definitely want to see if this is in any way helpful for us when we're trying to do our product research. So now that we have this up and going, we have all type of information here. We can see the sales, the revenue, the price. We can go down and see individual listings, and what it's simply doing here, just grabbing the things off the home page of Etsy. But with this tool, we want to go in further to search up a particular product category to see what is doing well in regards to sales. I like to look at a specific category of products and see what different type of products or niches are doing well. In our case today, we're going to stay extremely broad in regards to what we're searching. So we're going to search up t-shirts here. We can go into this deeper to find macro niches to sell, but I like to start off broad just to see what is available, and then from here we'll go even further. If you don't want to start off as broad as I am, you can always focus on people, professions, occasions, and seasons. That in itself is still a large niche. So again, because we're searching abroad, there's going to be a ton of things coming up, and this is helpful when we're trying to find niches. When we go down a little bit further, we see automatically what Etsy shows us: some popular nouns, some bestsellers. All these things are indicators from Etsy that we know they put on here for the customers to see what's doing well, but as sellers we can get some indications as well. But again, this does not show us the data, like how well these products have done in regards to sales, how many reviews do they have, just by looking at a massive listings for everything visible here, and what have they done in regards to keywords, what they're utilizing, and have they been doing well in the past 30 days, what they've been selling in the past 30 days. There's a lot of data here that we don't get to see if we're not utilizing research tools. Now, with that being said, we can head over to our main section here to see what has these products done in the first page that we have here. When I click this button here, it's looking at basic search results t-shirt that we did here. It's scanning all of the listings that's on the first page that we have here, and they're just showcasing on average what are the sales, again, what is the revenue, and what is the price of the product. And again, we got to be mindful. This is just a quick glimpse of the category itself. Again, there might be individual listings that might be lower than this. It might be individual listings that might be higher than this, but this is just taking account the average over all of the listings that we see here. So I'll go down a little bit further here, and really when we look at this, these are the main things you want to look at: the title of the product itself, that will give us some indications of the niche that it's in, the monthly sales, and the total sales. Now, what is also helpful is that we have this sales trend, and the reason why I believe this is helpful, because I don't want to target anything that has been doing well in the past 30 days, but that's on a downward trend, right? I want to look at things on an upward trend, things that I can start creating for myself, because I know it's going to gain sales for me because it's gaining sales for this individual here. We can see this product is gaining majority of their sales, 127 sales here, that's clocked in for July. So this is what I mean by this is a product category. We can even get into the style of product that we should start looking into and seeing if there's opportunities for us to start selling these type of products. So again, we can look at things that might be seasonal, that may not be in season. We can see some things that has been doing well with sales throughout the entire year. We can see this custom shirt here that's showcasing just the front and back of the design for people to add in whatever they want to add here. This is an evergreen product, right? This is doing well over the course of the entire year, and we can see that being indicated based upon this sales trend. So again, this is extremely helpful if you're trying to target a shirt and you're not sure if it is a seasonal product, or find some evergreen products. That means products that are selling all year round to place in your shop. I believe you should have both type of products, honestly, the evergreen products as well as the seasonal products. But again, this gives you that data so you know exactly what you're creating and having some reasonable expectations if this is in demand right now. Now, if I do want to search up a particular niche, say for instance, we're getting prepared for Christmas time, and we would definitely want to search up Christmas themed shirts for family. Those group t-shirts we know are always selling well for this specific season. We can change the search that we have here. So instead of us just searching up very broad, talking about t-shirts, we can go in more specifically and do our research for this particular micro niche we want to target. So the specific phrase that we searched up here was family Christmas shirt. When I hit the enter button, we're going to see the results come up from Etsy. You see all these group t-shirts that are going to just do extremely well. When we are looking at these, we definitely want to look and see how has this product been doing over the year. When is the best time for me to start selling this product? And so that being said, I can jump over to this Allure tool here. And again, it's going to break down the same information we saw before. Again, the amount of sales, the revenue. Now, you might look at this and say, wait a minute, this is not in season. I shouldn't be selling this right now. And again, we're looking at this because we want to get ahead of the trend. Right? We don't want to start making things when we're at the peak of the trend or the peak of the interest. We want to get things listed before we actually get to the peak. So if I'm seeing a downward trend here or a flat level, that's not a huge concern for me because I know I'm selling a seasonal product like a Christmas family shirt. What I'm more specifically looking for is when are these t-shirts making sales, because I need to get prepared now, not waiting for the peak season, but get prepared now. And a really easy rule of thumb is try to get at least 30 to 60 days ahead of the start of the trend so you can be ready for the peak of the trend. Now, that being said, we can identify that, right? If we go down a little bit further, we have this sales trend that we can look at. And again, if we're looking at this from the end result, it's tracking June right now. We're in August. The point here is that it should be on a downward trend because no one should be buying Christmas products in July. We have some people who might do that, but typically we're not going to see Christmas sales in July. But if we go to this individual listing here that's getting a lot of sales, this custom Christmas shirt, obviously has the person's name on it, could easily be incorporated into a family t-shirt. As we can see here, all different type of names. When I scroll down a little bit further, I can see this track here. And one of the things that I look at is, okay, where are we right now currently in the season, right? It's tracking July because all of August is not done yet. No sales in July, not really many sales in May or June. But what we have here, when we look at this from a backward standpoint, we go back and say, but what have they done in August? And moving forward to September, we see a huge spike in sales from just August 20 to September. Again, we're looking at this for the last 12 months, and we can see 147 sales, 435 sales in October, and a major peak in November. Almost 1,400 sales for this listing alone. The peak here is in September, almost 2,000 sales for this product alone. Again, if we're just looking at the last 30 days of a product, like how we normally see here, the last 30 days, we might be missing out on a huge opportunity to find amazing products for micro niches, like a seasonal trend like Christmas, that we can start getting ahead of the trend now and getting our listings ready. When we have this sales trend track, we know that if I'm listing Christmas products now and not getting sales, that's okay. I'm planting seeds. I'm getting things ready because I have the track. I have the data of what these products have been doing, and they're getting sales starting in September, definitely in October, spiking here in November. So having this data in front of us is extremely helpful if we're trying to find those seasonal trends that we can start preparing for before the product actually becomes a trend. And there are a lot of different products here that we can do the same thing for, and even get into a little bit further to say what are they doing in regards to sales. Like this shirt here where it says most likely to, and it has those individual type of phrases that's geared towards people in the family. If I scroll down here a little bit further, again, I see the same type of data here in the month of May, June, July, nothing really, even in August, right? Nothing too much, 6 sales here. But when it comes to September, when it comes to October, we're going to hit that peak in November and December. This is gaining tons of sales. So don't be confused if you see the monthly sales not that high. Be prepared to get this up and ready before the peak of the season. So as you can see here, getting things ready for Christmas time, or just doing product research in general and understanding that sales trend to see what is visible and available for you to make some sales on Etsy is extremely helpful. Again, the overall goal here is to get things ready for the start of the trend, so those items are already into Etsy. So when the peak of the trend comes, your listings are visible and are ready to make sales. Now, if you're new to all of these things, selling on Etsy, you're not sure how to get started, I want you to check out my free Etsy course down below. It is my starter course to help you get started selling all of these type of products on Etsy from start to finish. I teach you how to get your shop up and running and actually list your first product that can help you make sales online. If you want to check out that free course, all you have to do is put in the comment section below starter, and I'll make sure I send it over to you so you can start getting your shop ready for this Q4 season or even beyond that. And check out this next video here that can teach you how to create these type of products, and subscribe to my channel to learn more about how to make income online with Etsy. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.